continue.
We want to bring you now to Cherokee County, South Carolina, where officials are sharing an update. Let's listen in.
County has found itself right in the thick of it. First, let me say that it is refreshing to see so many giving so much of themselves for the common man. Neighbors helping neighbors, strangers helping strangers. We thank you. We are building a stronger Team Cherokee every minute. Let's start at the beginning. Our emergency management began tracing the storm earlier last week. At that time, we began coordinating critical areas with emergency management in both the state and the local areas with 911, public safety, fire department, hospital, EMS, and more. On Friday, September the 27th, the Cherokee County Council signed a declaration of emergency. This allowed Team Cherokee to coordinate with the state of South Carolina, the emergency management system. Right then, we began putting in requests for food, oxygen, gas and diesel for our public safety and other vital needs for both our citizens and our public safety. We have continued to put in requests throughout the recovery process. Team Cherokee hosts a daily meeting at 9 a.m., which began with a state briefing. We make sure crucial stakeholders are at the table to discuss current events, efforts, and needs, including representation from local power companies, to ensure that the public is informed at a time when many are without power and internet. We have been working overtime to get the message out there through social media and our website, mass text, and from our school districts, the Code Red system, local media text, and much, much more. Staffed by volunteers, we have created a telephone hotline for people affected by the storm to use, even though phones and internets have been down. Team Cherokee has worked to coordinate with state recovery with the assistance from so many at the local and state level, including many of our community organizations. There have been so much and so many people who have lended a hand that I don't want to start by naming names and leaving someone off. It's truly been a Team Cherokee effort that includes our entire community, county, and so many amazing friends and partners from across the state. Like I said at the beginning, it's truly neighbors helping neighbors, and quite honestly, it warms our heart to see so many people pitching in to help each other. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Doug Bowers. He is our Emergency Management Director.
Good afternoon. Like Administrator Bishop said, on the night of September 26th into the 27th, Hurricane Helen struck Cherokee County. Helen caused widespread damage across the county. We were fortunate enough to not have any fatalities during the storm. A local state of emergency was declared by our county council during the storm, and since then, our emergency services have responded to over 2,000 calls for service, including 9 structure fires, 428 EMS calls, 51 car accidents, and 1 hazardous materials call, and 564 calls for trees and power lines down. At the height of the incident, 91% of Cherokee County was without power. We are currently at 44% as of right now. We're making gains every day. I was in contact with our utility partners today. All have stated they hope to have the bulk of Cherokee County back online by this weekend. There will still be areas of the county that are going to be out for an extended period of time, but those numbers should be growing smaller every day. Broad River set a record, cresting at over 2.5 feet over the historic crest. We still have multiple roads closed throughout the county, either from washouts, from the floodwaters, or from trees and power lines that are still down. We currently have 1 shelter that is open at Kirby Memorial Church on Chandler Drive in Gaffney. We have 2 points of distribution that are giving away food and water to those that need it. First one is located at the Broad River Baptist Church on West Cherokee Street in Blacksburg. the second at the Midway Complex off of Midway Road in Gaffney. We have multiple damage assessment teams that are out covering the county, along with our CERT members that are out doing windshield assessments, looking for homes that have damage. Our roadway clearing is continuing with county, city, town of Blacksburg, SCDOT, and National Guard troops. Our landfill is open with extended hours, and they have asked that please do not mix loads. If you're bringing storm debris, only bring storm debris. As Administrator Bishop said, we've got multiple organizations that have been helping us out, and we want to thank all of them for everything they've done. All Cherokee County schools are closed for the remainder of the week. Cherokee County offices will open tomorrow. Town of Blacksburg will be closed tomorrow, and they will reevaluate at that time. City of Gaffney offices are currently open at this time. I'm going to go ahead and turn over to Sheriff Mueller to brief on the...
Could you go over real fast those figures, 2,000 calls and stuff like that real fast?
Yes, sir.
2,000 calls and then whatever, house fires, and all those, you know, about 4 or 5 figures real fast.
Yeah, 9 structure fires,
Okay.
428 EMS calls, 51 motor vehicle accidents, 1 hazardous materials call, and 564 calls for trees or power lines down.
Thank y'all for being here today. It's crucial that we remind the public that we're still in the recovery efforts. Still a lot going on. There's a lot of hazards that exist in our community and other places where they may be out driving. But it's crucial that we remind our people here in Cherokee County and even throughout the upstate, do not call 911 unless it's an emergency. We need to keep those 911 emergency lines open for true emergencies. Please use the non-emergency lines and the business lines for all other calls for any type of assistance. Please do not call 911 to report your power outages. Please contact your power provider. We're still getting lots and lots of calls, folks reporting power out to our 911 centers. As you can see, roughly we have a large portion of our county still without power. Road clearing is still in progress, so citizens are urged not to attempt to remove any trees that they see blocking a roadway, especially if they are tangled power lines within those trees. That is a risk to their safety, their life, and those trees have been left there for a reason until the power companies deem it safe. Then the county, state crews will begin to remove those trees from the roadway and get them opened back up. Please do not remove barricades. We've had incidents throughout the county over the past several days where motorists are moving barricades and driving around it. Those barricades are there for a reason. Some of the roads are flooded. If you see a flooded roadway, please turn around, don't drive through it. And just because you may not see anything there, the road may be undermined and there's nothing holding up the structure of the roadway. The weight of your vehicle could cause it to collapse and fall into a hole, a creek, a drainage ditch, etc. So please do not drive around or move barricades that are up there for the public safety. For those who are using generators to power their homes, please make sure that those are moved away from your houses to avoid carbon monoxide poisoning. We want to make sure that we don't have any deaths related to carbon monoxide poisoning. Fuel is getting better and better by the hour. The long lines have dissipated, and now you can pull up to most gas stations and get your gas. And so again, we ask people, don't go out and get gas unless you absolutely need it. The power is back on at the fuel depot in Spartanburg, and the gas is coming. Our greatest challenge over the past few days was the stations who simply didn't have power versus the ones who had power, and everyone was going to those locations to obtain fuel, which created the bottlenecks and problems with the fuel. So please keep that in mind. As our EM director has shared with you, there's 2 pods that law enforcement is staffing where water and food distribution is taking place, along with shelter that is being staffed by all of the law enforcement partners in Cherokee County, with Gaffney City doing the shelter at Kirby Church, Blacksburg PD and the Sheriff's Office doing the 2 pods where water and food distribution is taking place. And we'd be remiss if we did not thank our state partners We have sled agents on the ground here in our county, along with the South Carolina Highway Patrol, South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, and South Carolina Triple P. And almost every single sheriff in the entire upstate and that joins us have called to make sure that if we got resources we need, they're bringing them to us. If we have resources they need, we're sharing it. And we had Marion County Sheriff, which is not an adjoining county, but they brought a group up here last night on behalf of the Broad River Baptist Association to bring generators up here for our county. So it's truly, as we say, a Team Cherokee effort, but it's truly a statewide effort to get the resources that we need to help our citizens and to start the recovery process. And so there's so many people to thank, and that list will continue to grow each and every day as we continue this recovery process here in Cherokee County. And again, we have been blessed. We live in a community where people always want to come together and help. Our churches have risen to the challenge in doing so many different things, from feeding our first responders to preparing meals for others. And so it's a blessing to see that. As you see what happened as a result of this storm, we had a lot of damage here, but there's a lot of places that are in much worse shape and condition than we are. So we have to look for that silver lining and say, you know what, we're blessed. But it's even, it does myself wonders to see the people come together and work. The people in this room, the agencies, our partners that are involved, from both the nonprofits to the government entities and non-government entities who are helping with this process. It's just been simply amazing. I will ask our citizens, we're all frustrated. I'm tired of taking cold showers, and 5 days in now, but continue to have patience. I've reminded our staff, I remind everybody in this room daily, continue to have patience, have a presence of mind to be compassionate toward others, and have that mindset to extend some grace. We're going to get through this one day at a time, and as the power comes on, things will get better and better and better for each and every one of us. And so that's the greatest challenge for us now, is seeing our power return. Dr. White, our school superintendent, was not available to be here today, but there's one thing he wanted me to share with our community. Obviously, school is out for the rest of the week, but tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday from 12 noon, for anyone in the community that has a need for food, they will be serving meals at the Blacksburg Middle School and the Gaffney High School starting at 12 noon until food runs out. That will be on Wednesday, October the 1st, and Thursday, October the 2nd. So we know people are struggling to find food and things like that, so there's plenty of resources available in our community. Please take advantage of that. And again, we have been truly blessed, and as our administrator said, you hate to start naming folks off because you feel like you're going to leave somebody out, but our National Guard has been deployed here in Cherokee County as well and done a tremendous job to help us with road clearing and cutting up trees and other tasks and projects. So again, we're just grateful for the efforts put forth by everybody. And Cherokee County, we will grow, we will get better, and we'll be stronger after this, and just continue to exercise patience as we get through these next few days and in the weeks of recovery that are ahead of us. Thank you.
Three things I'd like to add, because we do have a citizens hotline created that can answer questions on food, shelter, and volunteer sign up. That number is 864-487-2587. Again, it's 864-487-2587. We will have limited trash pickup tomorrow. Our sanitation workers will only be going down roads that they know they can get down. I'm not putting the safety of our guys in any danger. So just bear with them, but Wednesday will be Wednesday's schedule, and that will start again tomorrow. Well, I know one of the questions that keeps coming in through our Facebook is about our South Carolina Department DMV fees. So they did pass a thing yesterday from the governor that will allow them an extension on their tag fees. Late fees will be extended through November the 1st of 2024. So we'll open it up now, Larry and Mr. Brock, if y'all have any questions.
Sheriff, today's October 1st, so you meant the 2nd and 3rd?
That is correct, sir. I am in error on that. I've very little sleep over the past few days, and the day is October the 1st, so they'll be doing the feeding on Wednesday the 2nd and Thursday the 3rd. Thank you, Larry.
Is all the fear of any more flooding with Broad River pretty much ended right now, or do y'all expect anything that's coming out of the North Carolina receding waters?
No, Lake Lure has been deemed that it is no longer a threat for imminent failure, and Broad River has receded back to near normal levels at this time.
Good.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.